Hello Sims fans, this is Small Archangel and welcome back to my Sims 4 Silver Legacy. If you watched the previous 6 episodes, you'll know that my Legacy founder, Kara Silver, lives here in this unbelievably small house in the middle of an unbelievably large lot. So we're still just starting out, but in the last episode she did manage to get herself a boyfriend, so in this episode we are going to see if we can turn him into something more than that. So, let's go on in. Now we just got bills. Looks like the garden could do with doing as well. And yet again, she's in bed. Oh, she's got up. That's good. I was just about to get her out of bed. Okay, there's not too much point. If we've got to do the garden, we better get her to do the garden first. She's only got a couple of levels of gardening skill. Let's see. Ah, not even. She's got 1, nearly 2. So there's no tend garden option. But as you can see, the garden's grown like crazy. We've got a full-grown pear tree and a full-grown apple tree, and then a load of other plants that are full-grown as well. None of them producing anything yet, I don't think. Or do we? Harvest. Some things actually to harvest, so this is good. So I'm just going to zoom her through this because it really does take a very, very long time gardening. I mean, as I say, I think I'm going to regret having given her this garden because while it's great for, you know, fresh food and things, she really is short on time. Her job in the command center for the astronaut career does take most of her life. She doesn't finish till 10 p.m. and she works Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I'm finding it really difficult to find a time for her to pop the question to her beloved. And we do need to do that soon because looking at her age, she's only got 6 days till she ages up to adulthood. Now, I know that doesn't make her, you know, ancient or anything, but when you're doing a legacy, you really don't want to be playing around. So it's a good idea to move uncomfortably quickly, quite honestly. I mean, I don't think the Sims will mind. You can, you know, you can really get them moving very quickly indeed without it really bothering them. So that's what we're going to try and do, but I think she has to go to work at 2 today, and I think she's going to spend all of that time before then getting her, no, that one doesn't harvest there, getting all her harvests in and all that. Even when they're fully they've got all, you know, they've maxed out the skill in gardening, they still seem to take forever over it. So still, at least we don't have to cook. She cooked last night. I just played through the last in-game day, which is how I know there was no time to propose to Martin, because she just got home from work. She was way too tired to do anything. Quite realistic, really. Okay, so there we go. So I have a few things to add to our fridge here. I think... no, it's probably bad luck to look too far ahead.
Warbataranga.
But I would like to get Martin's skills on the garden, and then at least that's one less thing for her to have to worry about. Go, go, go! And get through the shower too. Now, does she have energized? Okay, so a speedy shower for being energized for work would be a good thing. And that might just have to stay there until she gets home. She didn't have time for a workout either. I mean, this is the thing. I wish gardening counted, but sadly it does not. There she goes, straight off to work. We'll at least see. See, once she gets a bit further up the career ladder, this might help, and then again it might hinder. Moments before a big launch, the avionics and the shuttle are acting up, blinking and beeping like crazy. It might be nothing, but also might be a terrifying, fatal error. Should Kara scrub the entire launch, or let it proceed and hope for the best? Do you know what? I think probably playing it safe is a good plan. Okay. Doesn't look like launch cancelled. Well, yeah, but you know, if I'd have clicked on the other option, I dare say it would have told me that the astronauts were all dead and it was my fault and I was sacked. So, you know, I think Much as she really isn't in the mood for that. Oh, look at this. Seriously, I need to buy her a TV or something. This is just getting crazy. Oh, the tree is clipping through the wall. Right, that's it. This is an emergency situation. We need fun items. I do have some funds in the bank. Let's do this. Now, what she does want, actually, is one of these. Now, there's no room in here, but I can put it outside, no problem. We lived on the lawn. Now, we can work out there. Okay. You'd think this would be a pretty good way of getting rid of the aggro. Yeah, not if you do that. That was just stupid. Never headbutt a punching bag. And this way she gets her workout task done on day-to-day basis as well. Now, if we could bear it, we could wait until her day off on Thursday. I just don't think I'm going to find time otherwise. For love or anything else. See, when she gets home at night, it's too late to even ring Martin. He just kind of says, what, I'm sleeping, and gets annoyed with her. So. No time for love. She's just avoided herself again. And this isn't even getting her any fun. This is totally pointless. Why did I bother? Okay. Only one thing left for it. Forget it. I forget I even ever tried. Meanwhile, it's the middle of the night and... she's still terminally low on fun, and there is literally nothing I can do about it. I have tried, but you refuse to have any fun, so what can I do? Well, I'm sorry, but it's way too late. She's just got to go to bed now. And I'm going to get her up as soon as this bar is filled. No more lying around in bed for no apparent reason. I don't care if she's annoyed. We have got things to do. Yeah, like pay the bills, for example. Right, let's go to the loo quickly. Yes, we know. So go then. It's funny, you can actually get quite annoyed with these Sims. They're like grumpy children. They just won't do what you want, and they just have a fit every 5 minutes. Instead of doing something about it, they just have a fit. Go on vacation. Yeah, that's really going to help, isn't it? Really going to help at this point. Okay, go and play chess, you pain. We're having fun. Chill out! So that's the reason we've got no time to deal with the garden either. No, if it's not one thing. Get over yourself. And she's hungry again. Seriously, she eats so much food. No, we're not cooking. We haven't got time. Forever moaning. Right, and then if we haven't got time to see him, we can at least talk to the beloved. I am glad that EA saw fit to take out the friendship requirement from jobs, because that was not a welcome return as far as most simmers are concerned. You know what, I'm going to buy her a TV. This is just crazy. She's just never, ever, ever happy. Yeah. We don't have to buy her an expensive one. We get her a penguin. These ones need a... yeah, they're too expensive. That's like, that's the, all the money I have. Okay, it's going to have to be a penguin. But we can get a purple one and match the wall. Fab. Okay. Watch some comedy. Lighten up. Oh, except that we told her to chat to Martin, so that's obviously it's going to take her 2 hours to drink a glass of juice, because it does, doesn't it? And she doesn't sit down to watch TV, because that wouldn't make sense, would it? Anyway, hopefully she'll be in a slightly better mood by the time she finally goes to work. Yeah, friendship requirement with jobs. I mean, that was not welcome when we first saw that come back. But one thing I can say, that the EA, they do seem to be paying some attention to what Sims fans and players are saying, because there's been a lot of complaints, obviously, since this game came out about how things were missing and what have you. And they do seem to be trying to put them back in again. I think they just made a mistake, to be honest, thinking they could get away with leaving certain things out, which we all think are sort of fairly key. But anyway, there you go. In my opinion, I think they're doing a pretty good job of trying to get us back on board. And for my part, I don't do much of the whole child rearing thing in Sims. Obviously, this is going to get me right out of that comfort zone. I'm going to be doing a lot of that being the point. And for that reason, I would be more than happy if they brought back toddlers. Because until then, the Silver family is going to have no end of children turning from, you know, a piece of furniture into a child in no settings flat, which is just weird. And right back to Sims 1, so only got 50% of that done. Are you seeing she's really chuffed off again? Why? Needs a day off. You're telling me you get a day off tomorrow, don't you? It's chill. Chill.
Tina? Ebsa? Oh, Lonkas.
I wonder if she needs to eat every 5 seconds because she's a rubbish cook. It could be that. Okay, we need to cook some stuff. Garden salad, no. Chips and salsa, well that's a bit. BLT, no, I'm looking for something fairly cheap here. We are still cheapskates. Oh, what are you doing? Hello? Resume. Stop being a... What? Well, put that away then. You left it there. Oh, some days. Why do I want my Sims to have kids? They're like kids when they're grown up. As if you'd stand there going, I can't make my dinner because I've left a load of dishes in the way. Actually, we do, don't we? That really is the case. So, you know, if you could watch something at the same time, that would help. It's like a teenager.
Oh.
What makes a sim turn neutral? Have staying fine emotion for 48 sim hours. Fine! Yeah, that's what.
Oh.
Doing a legacy challenge. That's what makes them stay neutral for 48 straight hours. Okay, so tomorrow, finally, we have a day off today already. It's 1 in the morning already. We have a day off and we can do what we've got to do. The relationships don't seem to decay quite as mentally fast now either as they used to. They used to drop like stones the minute you turn your back on them for a second. Okay, girl, let's get you prepared. We have got a big day. Yep, let's get in the mood for love. We're going to ignore the garden again, so it's going to be a mess by the time we come round to doing that, but, you know. Today's a day. We've only got today and then she's back at work again. Do with getting her a dresser really and getting some more clothes because she's only got one outfit. Which, yeah. Give me a washing machine. Okay, yeah, I'm going to make her in the mood for a bit of romance by watching a bit of romance as well, because I don't want her in a crappy mood for this. Not really. So get that over to the green. Thank you. That's the mood we're after. Okay, now. There he is. Okay, shall we? We should go on a date. It's the way to do it. Now, where should the place be? Good question. I like this neighborhood. It's pretty actually. But not somewhere random. The Rattlesnake Juice Bar is not the most romantic place in town. I don't know, it's quite nice. Well, I think it's between those two, unless you want to get married and, get engaged in a museum, which, or a gym, which seems a little odd. Let's do it. The last time she came here, she did not exactly have a romantic success. Can't speak. Okay, so here he is. So we've had a date already, so we know what this is all about. Be enticing. Yeah, that seems like a good way to start, doesn't it? So we'll spam a few romantic interactions to start with. And we'll... Yeah, they're both flirty already. And then... we'll just... Oh, she's done that already. Blimey, we're fast. Okay, let's sit together in here. Come in here. Okay, this is going to be the best date in the world.
Rogaba.
We hope.
Wanna fish.
Okay.
Falifa.
Do a sexy pose while sitting down. Can we? That'd be quite cool.
A table.
And this is where somebody else intrudes on our date. Just don't talk to us. We're not interested.
Inarva. Mashoiba.
Give a massage as well.
Yipsy.
Kiss your date passionately.
Womberg
Don't mind us. Any of the rest of you guys.
Super.
Wanunda.
Okay.
Nurture.
Oh, Kohabin. Buta.
Zansa.
And we have to have...
Beta Wexa.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, DZ Wog.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Lurbis. Unyab.
This one.
Turinga.
Oh.
No, I'll have to get up for that one.
Nyala.
Ruhana beat Sort.
Arla.
Always looks a bit weird this way around, because I think she probably would drop him on the floor, but,
Ashkuwa.
Yeah, she's still got it. Okay. Joke with your pets.
Karzini. Apswars
Dirty
Napatani. Kirasha.
Dwee.
We got plenty of time. It's not like we really have to worry about this one. I like to do it. Yeah.
Fantar. Fimp.
Oh,
Quimble Reginu. Sula Kalang.
oh. Yeah, we're gonna do that, but not just yet. I might regret waiting on that one. It's got a very strange move going on there.
Hi, boy.
Oh yeah, we need to joke with them. Okay.
Oh, hey.
Good job real dates don't work on a
Aragaba
tick box system
Yamfu.
like this, because, they'd be really difficult if we did.
Sabu. Oh, Quant Pujelja.
Skiba Vimpa. Vimsklebina.
Joke about old times. They've known about it a while. Joke
Niara
about
Henizu.
fashion.
Kisana. Umfra Nebehana. Karzini.
Balain. Kuza Chuva.
He is
Zappelnorf.
definitely in a romantic mood. Oh, let's profess undying love. We better do it. I'm going to propose to him,
Rash. Babo.
Looks like we've
Gribbets,
pretty much aced this
Aberine.
already.
Yips.
Shushi.
Tokibu. Dafuni Marik.
Chima.
Walavasirk.
She's... Why don't you use your own words instead of, someone else's? Well, he was definitely feeling that.
Yeah, Vaughn.
Calc.
Haspa.
I've never had that reaction before. Okay,
Ah,
so we're
Vula
pretty much
Shaka
done once we've
Teeps.
had a
Oh,
couple of deep
Prada.
conversations. And we'll have
Siglona.
plenty of time left
Boston
over.
X. Thelma.
Ah,
Eager, Drupe.
Afflin Wadida. Napadola.
Eric.
Jewel.
Okay.
Naparu.
Just completely, shamelessly ignoring all these other Sims that we're completely surrounded by. We are the annoying people
Dag.
smooching in a corner of a public place.
Swande Schwema. Been our shelves.
Holiday.
There we go.
Ooh, Kaba Dizi Inja. Oh.
Just me, or has this guy put on weight since the last?
Lamina Galpa Watina.
Oh, Quapo.
Nulets.
New beams.
Kiba
Kipa.
Shabu.
Zua.
Gold
Dorve
level paint.
Queba.
Which, you know, you'd think it would have to be when you're going to do what we're going to do. So let's not
Am so.
mess about.
Dag.
Look
Aragaba
deep into his
Yam.
eyes.
Yes. Mira Cebu.
The question is,
Hey, Rainbow.
will she get down on one knee?
Happy arms.
Perhaps not the ideal place to propose, but
Ready. Boy Schmezel.
no, this is even more ideal. Either side of, you know, no, she's dancing now. She's completely ignored what I said. This is great, isn't it? This isn't exactly a good sign when you tell your sister to propose and she just ignores you.
Ah, nope, sir.
Quink. Buna.
Snurza. Tiba Snurza.
Chibi.
Habla Yami.
Rolex?
Yidla. Yitsa.
Agonolonkus. Yannisai.
She does get down on one knee.
Hips. Slump.
Who's wearing the engagement ring now? Fantastic. There we go.
Dib.
Let's celebrate. Elope immediately with Martin. Perhaps not in this bar, but we won't be playing about. We won't be messing around. We will be getting on with this pretty much pronto. Is there
Drovoy Zars.
Oh. Oh.
Joe.
planned wedding event? Yeah, well, but we're still in a date. Is
Ashkua.
there any way I can take him home? This is the question.
Oh.
Yabasani.
Dag.
A brave
Possibly not.
So Chimsabavi.
Una.
Bin.
Vitor. Yeah.
Dorve Queba.
Oh well, let's have a celebratory drink. In fact, for cheapskates like me, this is ideal. People have just left him on the bar. No, she says she can't get it. That's fairly typical.
Oh.
Well, get that one then.
He's Beniba well.
Or ask for your own, see if I care. Come on, order a drink. Cupid juice. Well, that seems the right one, doesn't it? No, she's still root feeling. No, no. I'm beginning to see why there's this many drinks in here.
Panka. Baldroga.
Oh dear, he's not very good.
Geldor.
Luna.
Yeah, this is
Ina
why
Plea
they're
Bar.
they're excellent quality and he's
Oh,
pouring stuff on the
Vadish.
floor. I'm not
Defuna
believing
Taway.
that somehow.
Kabuni.
It would be great if my date, you know, who is now my fiance, didn't just... Oh, look at that drink. That's fabulous. That's just fabulous.
Yanavi.
Unya.
Oh, great. He just walks off.
Yabasane.
Oh, no. Okay, I forgive you. Well, you do have a drink in your pocket, you know. You could drink it.
So.
Yeah, she's quite hungry, but the date will be will be over in 6 minutes, and he's on the toilet, which is just so romantic. Realism can't beat it. Date complete, gold medal earned. Epic date, legendary date. There we
On
go.
Rumleray.
Something special in your... Well, there must be 2 of them by now.
Nibbarf.
So that's good. Yeah, I'm not liking that. Well, I don't know if I can trade him out of that one. Probably.
Yes.
not. Fair.
Dag, dag.
Let's have a few more interactions with the guy before we call this a day.
Arm boy.
Ooh.
She wanted a day off. What a day off. Up. Plan wedding event. Yeah, that would happen immediately.
Close it.
Oh, Campini.
To work tomorrow.
Bonkaro Musti.
Okay, so I think wedding day is probably
Scan.
Saturday.
Galimpa.
Dumb saving.
That's what it looks like to me.
Insula. Gribbix. Aberi.
Uh-huh.
Pomeray Bahira. Lizzie.
Fallen Narble.
Flurbis.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I'm not introducing myself to someone else at this point. May as well jump
Down
about
in
fashion.
Shusha.
And then I think we should take myself off
Auntie
home.
Nerba.
Claspa
Or
Yellow.
soy.
Nothing more to be done here.
Yeah!
Ishana.
Oh, nay.
Make toast. Oh,
Rob
hang
your
on, that's a
bosa.
good one.
Ah, kiss annoy Wanafash.
Make toast. Here's to
Spobini.
us. Kind of toast.
Flarib.
Is that how you make a toast?
Flazzle Vilpa.
Oh, no.
Babimi. Ben boy. Happy am Habini. Wavine. Spino Fine.
Here's to a successful legacy. And he's down with that.
Alright.
Okay, girlie, it's time to go home.
On Chibi.
Very flirty. Yeah, I would think so after that. Here we are. Okay, so it's not too late, but I think she needs to eat before she does anything else. And then after that, we are going to have to sort out the garden. Clean that up. But she's in a pretty good mood for once, which is great. Still haven't done that workout that we need to do. Maybe that's how we'll finish the day. Or maybe we'll still be doing the garden at midnight. I don't know. It looks like it might be that way to me. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this episode here. Quit while we're ahead. And in the next episode, hopefully, we will see the nuptials of Martin Tabor and Cara Silva. Be there. Save the date. See you later, guys. Bye.